Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Good morning from Orlando. The main purpose of this flight today is to check out the brand new Verticalsim Palm Beach International Airport.
Contact Miami Center on
And Palm Beach released just only a few minutes ago, and I've been looking forward to it.
Flight 1085, good day.
Verticalsim has done a great job with these airports, and they know Florida really well. They have quite a bit of airports in Florida. Tampa, Sarasota, Fort Myers. Now Palm Beach. They're also going to be working on Fort Lauderdale, which is was my home airport for a very long time. I lived in Broward County for I was a resident there from 1980 to 2019. So know the area very well, and I'm happy to see my childhood airports being made in flights. And so we're going to go ahead and get our Southwest flight. It's a real world flight from Orlando to Palm Beach. It's about 35 minutes. And once we get to Palm Beach, we'll check out the airport features. And I'm trying to figure out why the jetway doesn't want to operate, but I'm just going to focus on the pre-flight.
T temperature 23. Dew point 18. Altimeter 3005. Density altitude 900 feet. Advise on initial contact. You have information November. Orlando International Airport. Information November. 1453 Zulu. Arriving runways 17 left, 18 right. Departing runways 18 left, 17 right. Wind 210 at 14. Visibility 10. Sky conditions. Broken at 5,000 feet. Temperature 23. Dew point 18. Altimeter 3005. Density altitude 900 feet. Advise on initial contact. You have information November.
Let's pick up our IFR clearance.
Orlando International Airport. Information November. 1453 Zulu.
I'll contact clearance to pick up our IFR clearance.
Orlando clearance, Southwest 2432, requesting IFR clearance, and we have November.
Give me 1 second for that clearance. Southwest 2432, cleared to Palm Beach via the D-Danny 3 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 4000, expect 17,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.4, squawk 3433, expect runway 17 right.
Orlando clearing, Southwest 2432, cleared to Palm Beach via D-Danny 3 departure, then is filed. Climb to and maintain 4000, expect 17,010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.4, squawk 3433, anticipate runway 17 right.
Southwest 2432, read back correct. Ground will be on 121.8.
Let's go over the departure briefing.
Welcome aboard Southwest Airlines Flight 2432, departing from Orlando to Palm Beach. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, just give a shout to any of our fabulous crew members. And remember, with our open seating, Seat A, B, or C takes us all. Enjoy your flight, and don't forget, we offer free checked bags, so pack away. Let's have some fun up in the air.
We'll be departing from runway 17 right. We'll be flying the D-Danny 3 departure with an initial climb clearance to 4,000 feet. Transition altitude is 18,000 feet. After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile as filed, climbing to 17,000 feet. Weather at departure shows no significant weather expected en route. In the event of an engine failure below 400 feet, we'll continue straight ahead and follow ATC instructions. Above 400 feet, we'll follow the engine out SID procedure, climbing to 3,000 feet before turning back. For any abnormalities or emergencies before V1, we'll reject the takeoff and apply maximum braking. After V1, we'll continue the takeoff, handle the emergency, and communicate with ATC. We have been cleared as filed. Squawk code is 3433 and departure frequency will be 119.4. We're configured for takeoff with flaps 5. V1 is 142 knots, VR is 147 knots, and V2 is 152 knots. We'll climb out at V2 plus 10 knots. I think we're ready to go, Captain.
Roger, thanks. Please contact ground for pushback and engine start.
I'll contact ground for pushback and engine start.
Orlando ground, Southwest 2432, requesting pushback and engine start. We have November.
Southwest 2432, pushback and engine start approved. Tail southwest.
Pushback and engine start approved. Tail southwest. Southwest 2432. Flight deck to ground. We have been cleared for push and start. Tail southwest.
Ground to flight deck, release parking brake, tug standing by for pushback.
Roger, brake release. Before start checklist.
Before start. Flight deck door. Closed and locked. Fuel. Pumps on. Passenger signs. On. Windows? Locked?
Bypass pin inserted. Just let me know when you're ready to start the pushback.
MCP.
Roger, ready for pushback.
Off speeds.
Ground to flight deck, release
Set.
parking brake, tug standing by for pushback.
Roger, brake released. Clear to start pushback.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Roger, stand by.
Ground to flight deck, clear for engine start and sequence.
Roger, our start sequence is
Okay,
2 and 1.
let me know when it's set. Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision light. On. Before start checklist complete.
Thank you. Starting number 2.
Welcome aboard Southwest Airlines Flight 2432. departing for Palm Beach. Our estimated flight time is about 35 minutes. Please pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains important information even for frequent flyers. Fasten your seatbelts by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and pulling the strap to tighten. Remember, your seatbelt must be fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. Please return your seatbacks and tray tables to the upright position and ensure window blinds are open for takeoff and landing. Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode. Laptops must be securely stowed during takeoff and landing. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are prohibited anywhere on board, including the lavatories. Oxygen masks will drop automatically if needed. Pull the mask firmly, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seat. Put it on and inflate it only after leaving the aircraft. Floor-level lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which may be behind you.
Starter
In case
cutout
of
number 2 stable,
evacuation,
starting
leave
number
all
1.
personal belongings behind and follow crew instructions immediately. If any electronic device becomes hot or catches fire, inform the crew immediately. The safety information card contains all details. Thank you for your attention.
Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi. Generators. Probe heat. On. Anti-ice. As required. Isolation valve. Auto. Engine start switches. Continuous. Recall.
Check.
Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle decount.
Ground to flight deck, pushback complete. Please ensure parking brakes are set. Standing
Engine
by for
start
confirmation of
levers.
Good engine start and report when ready for disconnect.
Okay, let me know when it's set.
Roger, brake set. We have good engine start. You are cleared to disconnect. Set.
Alright, we're disconnecting now. Stand by.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground to flight deck, bypass pin removed. We've disconnected.
Ground personnel and
You're good to
equipment,
go.
clear.
Roger, ground. Thank you for the guidance. We'll see you next time. Clear.
Before taxi checklist complete.
Southwest 2432, ready to taxi.
You are still on RAM frequency.
Southwest 2132, ready to taxi.
Southwest 2432. Orlando ground, runway 17 right taxi via Juliet 4, Juliet, Golf, Hotel 1.
Runway 17 right. Juliet 4, Juliet, Golf, Hotel 1. Southwest 2432.
Foxtrot, hold short of runway 17 right, then Echo 1, American 1865.
Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff. Flaps.
5 green light.
Stabilizer trim.
Sun Country
517
342 ready to taxi. Sun Country 342, runway 17 right taxi via Hotel 4.
Stabilizer trim.
Runway 17 right, taxi via Hotel 4.
Okay,
Hotel,
let me know when it's set.
Country 342.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
JetBlue 652 ready to taxi. JetBlue 652, runway 18 left taxi via Bravo 11, Bravo, Bravo 1.
Runway 18 left, taxi via Bravo 11, Bravo, Bravo 1, JetBlue 652.
Ground, JetBlue 1923, taxi to the ramp. JetBlue 1923, taxi to parking via Foxtrot. Hold short of runway 17 right, then Echo 1, Bravo 11.
Approaching runway 17 right.
Ready to taxi. United 2342, runway 18 left taxi via Bravo 7, Charlie, Bravo 1.
Let's get our takeoff clearance from tower, please.
Runway 18 left, taxi via Bravo 7, Charlie, Bravo 1, United 2342.
I'll get the takeoff clearance from tower.
Southwest 2432, holding short of runway 17 right, ready to depart.
Southwest 2432, Orlando Tower, runway 17 right, line up and wait.
November 418,
Clear on the approach.
Charlie, holding short of 18 left, ready to go.
Runway 17 right, line up and wait. Southwest 2432.
Cabin crew seats for takeoff.
Southwest 2432, runway 17 right, winds 210 at 14, RNAV Cape, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 17 right, RNAV Cape, cleared for takeoff. Southwest 2432.
Off, hold short of runway 18 right.
On runway 17 right, remaining 9,900 feet.
Wings 1469er, hold short of runway 36 right.
36R, holding short, Spirit Wings 1469er.
Positive, ready to climb.
Gear up. .400 feet, VNAV.
Spirit Wings 1469er, cross runway 36 right.
Cross 36 right, Spirit Wings 1469er.
Southwest 2432, contact departure on 119.4.
Switching to departure on 119.4, Southwest 2432. Orlando departure, Southwest 2432. Good afternoon, climbing through 1000.
Southwest 2432, Orlando departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 4000, turn left, heading 150, vectors to Cape, then on course.
Climb and maintain 4000. Left heading 150, vectors to Cape, then on course. Southwest 2432.
Copa 446 contact Orlando Tower on 118.45.
Over to Orlando Tower on 118.45, Copa 446.
Southwest 2432, climb and maintain 17,000.
After
maintain
takeoff
17,000. Southwest 2432.
LNAT.
After takeoff. Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up. Flaps. Up, no lights. After takeoff checklist complete.
Thank you.
Southwest 2432, speed 250 knots.
knots, Southwest 2432. Command day.
Delta 2019 contact Orlando Tower on 118.45.
118.45 for Delta 2019. Good day.
Dear guests, the lavatories are now available for your use. You may also use approved electronic devices in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Departure, Beechcraft 2 Echo Golf 2000 for 4000.
Beechcraft 2 Echo Golf, radar contact, maintain VFR at or below 6,000.
Up to 6,000, Beechcraft 2 Echo Golf.
Order 503, direct Sea-Doo, cleared for the ILS runway 17 left approach, descend and maintain altitude 2500 feet until established, altimeter 3003.
Delta 2500 cleared for the ILS 17 left approach, Porter 503.
Southwest 2432, contact Miami Center on 119.825.
Contacting Miami Center on 119.825, Southwest 2432. Miami Center, Southwest 2432. Good afternoon, 15,000 for 17,000.
Southwest 2432, Miami Center, good afternoon.
Dear guests, we're now at cruising altitude, and the cabin crew will begin our snack and beverage service shortly. Be sure to try our delicious Southwest snack mix and the popular peanut butter pretzel bites. After the service, we will have selected items available from the Southwest shop for you to browse. Thank you for flying with us.
Niner Tree Papa, direct final, cleared for the ILS runway 18 approach, descend and maintain 3,000 feet until established.
Down to 3,000, cleared for the ILS 18 approach, Mala Niner Tree Papa.
Are you ready for the approach briefing?
We'll be arriving in Palm Beach on runway 10 left using the ILS approach. We'll be flying the Captain 3 arrival. Transition level is 18,000 feet. After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 10 left. Weather at arrival shows winds 110 at 9 knots, scattered clouds at 5,000 feet. No significant weather expected. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published missed approach procedure. Squawk code remains 3433, and approach frequency will be 123.625. We'll configure for landing with flaps 30. Final approach speed will be 135 knots. Once on the ground, we'll be taxiing to gate Terminal B1. I think we're ready for the arrival, Captain.
Roger, thanks.
Miami Center, American 1743, flight level 210. American 1743, radar contact. Southwest 2432, contact Palm Beach approach on 123.625.
Switching to Palm Beach approach on 123.625, Southwest 2432. Palm Beach approach, Southwest 2432. Good afternoon at 17,000.
Southwest 2432, Palm Beach approach. Expect the ILS runway 10 left approach to Palm Beach.
Expecting the ILS runway 10 left approach into Palm Beach, Southwest 2432.
Southwest 2432, descent via Captain 3 to 4000 for the ILS runway 10 left approach into Palm Beach, altimeter 3008.
Descend via Captain 3 to 4000 for the ILS runway 10 left approach into Palm Beach, altimeter 3008, Southwest 2432.
Ladies and gentlemen from the cockpit, giving you a warm welcome to Southwest 2432 from Orlando to Palm Beach. As you can tell, we already started our descent on this very short flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our descent towards Palm Beach. Please return to your seats, stow your tray tables, and fasten your seat belts. The use of the lavatories is now not allowed. Thank you for your cooperation.
We have 20 minutes remaining in flight, and we've already been airborne 14 minutes. So as Janet mentioned, it's a 35-minute flight, more or less. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope to see you again very soon. Have a great stay in Palm Beach or your final destination. Descent checklist.
Descent. Pressurization. Set. Recall.
Check.
Auto brake. Set. Landing data. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist complete. Say again, please.
United 1548, contact Miami Center on 133.4.
133.4 for United 1548, good day.
10,000.
Ensure your tray tables are stowed, your seats are in the full upright position, and your seat belts are fastened. The weather in Palm Beach is looking lovely, so we hope you enjoy your time here. Our assigned gate is Terminal B1. Thank you for your cooperation.
JetBlue 22, contact Miami Center on 133.
133.4 for JetBlue 22. Good day.
Palm Beach approach, Southwest 2432. Can we get direct Wilba to avoid weather?
Southwest 2432, Wilbur direct approval. Proceed direct Wilbur, then resume Captain 3.
Direct Wilba, Southwest 2432. Thank you. approach checklist.
Approach. Altimeters, set 30 to 08.
3008 set.
Altimeters, set 3008. Approach checklist complete.
Thank you. Flaps 1. Southwest 2432 established on the ILS for runway 10 left.
Southwest 2432, roger. Expect the ILS runway 10 left. Established inbound.
Expecting the ILS runway 10 left approach. Will report when established inbound. Southwest 2432.
Glide slope alive.
Southwest 2432, 3 miles from Wilba. Turn right heading 280, cleared for the ILS runway 10 left approach.
3 miles from Wilba, turning right heading 280. Cleared for the ILS runway 10 left approach. Southwest 2432.
Flaps 5, missed approach height 3000, set, runway in sight.
32, contact Palm Beach Tower on 19.1.
Switching to Palm Beach Tower on 119.1. Southwest 2432.
I'm going to use a
Palm
gear
Beach
to
Tower,
slow down.
Southwest
I'm coming in
2432.
fast.
Good afternoon. Established on the ILS runway 10 left approach.
Southwest 2432, Palm Beach Tower, roger, continue approach.
Auto throttle off.
Southwest 2432, winds 110 at Niner, runway 10 left, cleared to land.
Runway 10 left, cleared to land. Southwest 2432.
Landing checklist. Flaps 30.
Landing. Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Arm.
Landing gear.
Down to green.
Flaps.
30 green light.
Landing checklist complete.
Thank you. $1,000 stable.
Approaching
Autopilot
runway
off.
10 left.
Crosswind from the right. Speed brake up. Reverse green. Manual braking.
Southwest 2432, contact ground on 121.9er.
Switching to ground on 121.9er. Southwest 2432.
Okay to clean up.
Palm Beach ground. Southwest 2432. Good afternoon. Cleared of runway. Ready to taxi to the gate.
Southwest 2432, Palm Beach ground, taxi to Terminal B, Gate 1 via Delta, Charlie Bravo Alpha. Good day.
Terminal B, Gate 1 via Delta, Charlie Bravo Alpha, Southwest 2432.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Palm Beach. Did you know that Palm Beach is home to some of the most luxurious estates in the United States? It's true. Thank you for flying with Southwest Airlines. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. On behalf of your flight crew, thank you for flying with Southwest Airlines. The local time here is 11:33 a.m. For those of you with upcoming connections, please take note. Flight 253 to Nashville departs at 12:15 p.m. from Gate A3, and Flight 124 to Chicago departs at 12:30 p.m. from Gate B2.
Okay, so far it looks like Verticalsim, as always, has delivered with a great looking airport. Once we shut down, I'm gonna use a drone to look at some of the details closer. But this is definitely Palm Beach International Airport. Very happy to finally see it. It's been a lot of build up to this release since early last year, I think. And like I said, Fort Lauderdale, which was my home airport, will be following up relatively soon. A very good developer, Nvidia, did Fort Lauderdale when Flight Sim 2020 had just released, so we're talking now 5 years plus. But Nvidia is pursuing aircraft development, so there probably won't be any updates to get Fort Lauderdale or their Miami product, for example, to current layouts. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what Verticalsim will do with that airport. So like I said, once we are fully parked and unloading here, we'll check out Palm Beach.
JetBlue 244 ready to taxi. JetBlue 244, runway 14 taxi via Charlie 8, Charlie Bravo, Bravo 1.
Runway 14 taxi via Charlie 8, Charlie Bravo,
APU
Bravo
on
1,
the
JetBlue
buses, engine
244.
2 shutdown. Taxi light off. Marshal. Okay, 2 blue, 1 red, engine's dead.
Diamond 235 ready to taxi.
Diamond 235, runway 10 right taxi via Juliet Lima Hotel, hold short of runway 32, then Foxtrot Romeo, Romeo 1.
Runway 10 right taxi via Juliet Lima Hotel, hold short of runway 32, then Foxtrot Romeo, Romeo 1 Diamond 235.
Shutdown checklist.
Shutdown. Fuel pumps. Off. Probe heat. Auto. Hydraulic panel. Set. Flaps.
Up.
Parking brake.
Released on chocks.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Weather radar.
Off.
Shutdown checklist complete.
Thank you. Stephanie, great job on the right seat. I am going to contact maintenance to refuel engine oil before the next flight. See you soon.
Thanks, Luis. I'll see you soon. Safe travels.
Okay, so like I said, we're gonna check out Palm Beach now that we are stopped and deboarding. So let's switch over to the drone view. Okay, so here we are on gate B1. Let's start our tour here. Gonna just go up a little bit. Okay, so let's do an initial look around here from the terminal area. So we had the parking, pickup and arrivals area. Again, just as I remember Palm Beach, the times I've gone through here. Control tower is also matched to the real world. Great modeling. I know a lot of you like interiors, so let me check out the interior. I actually don't worry about the interior too much, but I guess that's a big thing now these days. I'm usually in the flight deck most of the time, so I don't often think about what the interior of the airport looks like, but let's go check it out. Look at that. That is very nice modeling. That looks like a typical concourse area. You've got your gates, your seats, passengers, signage, and we got a little bit of a delay here with graphics for some reason. I have a fast computer, so that's why I'm a little flustered by that. Yeah, so, and if we were following to the exit, let's see, let's lower ourselves a little bit here. If we were going to the exit, just curious to see how many details they have here. We're gonna go right through this wall. Okay, let's see, a little higher. Yeah, this looks really good. If you're, I guess if you're doing a passenger simulator, we'd be following the signs to our exit, to baggage claim, ground transport. Yeah, really good job. All right, let's get back outside. All right, so when I was a kid here in South Florida, I like to go to the south part of the airport with my dad and do some plane spotting. The south part of the airport is actually really cool if you're a private aviation, general aviation fan. Plus you get a nice view of the terminal and a nice view of the departures and takeoffs from the larger aircraft, which are done on runway 10 left. When I was a kid, it was runway 9 left, so you know how the variation changes periodically. So let's go to the south part of the airfield. So that's Terminal C, that's Terminal B where we parked, and there's Terminal A, which is the smallest terminal. Let's start with general aviation first on the northwest side, and then we'll look at we'll save the best for last. We'll save the south side for last. So you know, when you hear the cabin crew landing in Palm Beach, mentioning Palm Beach is home of some of the Florida's largest, fanciest estates. Yes, that's been a fact long before I was born. But what that means, you're gonna see a lot of rich people, famous people, park their private jets, mainly on the south part of the airfield, also on the northwest, which is where we're going right now. For example, my first Boeing BBJ-1 sighting was in here in Palm Beach on the south side of the airfield. Once PMDG releases the BBJ-1 with the 700 package, I'll probably simulate a few of those flights. I'm also going to use my Citation X to do some flights in and out of here, just to connect more of these medium-sized airports in the country. And some of these are private and general aviation only. Palm Beach, of course, mixes general, private, and commercial. So again, everything is just as I remember it. This is only version 1. Like I said, it was probably released just over an hour ago, because I saw the announcement last night that they will be releasing today early, and they sure did. I think when I logged on to my Contrail account to buy the scenery, it had been available for only a few minutes. So again, we're in the northwest part of the airport. I'm using sane tensions to inject some of my non-static traffic, so it's going to give me a mix of commercial, private, general, and I have it maxed out on both sides. So there might be more planes than usual in some cases, but you can always adjust the density. Alright, so like I said, the south part of the airfield is where I saw the BBJ-1 a while back, and I see a lot of these nice private jets, as well as general aviation propeller aircraft. Again, everything is just as I remember it. And the parallel road on the south of the airfield is where there are some good plane spotting locations here in Palm Beach. And I really appreciate Verticalsim for taking care of so many Florida airports. Again, this was pretty much my home state. 1980s, 1990s, 2000s, 2010s. So yeah, 4 decades as my home state. I lived in Broward County, so I considered Fort Lauderdale / Miami to be my home airports. That's where I did most of my passenger flying in and out of. And the little bit of general aviation flying that I learned was out of Pompano Beach Air Park. So everything is very close to here. So here are some of those other FBOs. Let's shift a little bit here. I'm still getting used to my chase plane controls. I did some custom controls after installing the chase plane cameras, so my little drone operations are a little different than what I was used to on the default mode. And let me get rid of my EFB. I think I popped it up by accident. Let's see, off. There we go. Let me go a little lower here. I think this is probably, that should be the signature terminal, Signature Aviation, if I recall correctly, or it could belong to another, or it could be just Atlantic Aviation as the sign suggests, but let's check it out. So these are some of the nicer terminals with the waiting areas, VIP areas for people who can afford these private jet flights. Yeah, this is Atlantic Aviation, but I know Signature also has a facility here. So the parking lots are modeled, the entrances. And I'm trying to remember which of these south facilities I see some of the BBJs parked. But obviously it's going to be in an area that is large enough to accommodate 737-700 / BBJ-1 model. So it was probably here that I saw it. And then there is one more facility in the southeast part of the airport. There's the VOR. And I'll reiterate, sorry about that. I'll reiterate. I'm very impressed by, as always, I'm very impressed by what Verticalsim is doing with their sceneries. If you don't have Verticalsim airports, I definitely recommend them. You can get a lot of good coverage here in Florida. Like I said, now we have Palm Beach, they have Tampa, Sarasota, Fort Myers. A little further up the coast, when you get into the Carolinas, I know they have Myrtle Beach, Fayetteville. I'm trying to remember all their airports off the top of my head, but I own all of them. Okay, let's move up this private area a little more. So yeah, Verticalsim never disappoints with their scenery quality. And if they need to make any fixes to this initial release, they'll make them. Right now, I don't see any obvious defects or shortcomings. What I will do is I'll go back to my Contrail account to see if this came with a GSX file, just to make things more accurate. Here's another nice private terminal. Nice effects with the flags waving. Okay, and we're almost done here. Once I'm done here in the private area, I will go over to the cargo area to wrap things up. Another private terminal here, it seems. Yeah, Jet Aviation. So you can see that Palm Beach is very, very robust when it comes to private and general aviation, in addition to its commercial aviation operations. Okay, like I said, we'll wrap up here in cargo. FedEx facility here, and there should also be a UPS facility. Yeah, it's on the left. It's at our 10 o'clock. And of course, you're gonna see most of the cargo ops at night. One of the drawbacks of having a very high density for general aviation right now, you can see there's that twin propeller general aviation aircraft parked in the UPS ramp. But again, I can always adjust that with the density settings. So we are pretty much done here in Palm Beach. Huge congrats to Verticalsim for another great release. I will do some private flights with my Citation X and some more commercial flights. For PMDG 737 flights, I'll be able to do American Airlines, Delta Airlines, Southwest Airlines, Sun Country, Avalo, and then when I do my switch to Phoenix, I probably swap between Airbus and Boeing flying every month or every couple of months. I've been Boeing only since December, mainly because the release of the PMDG 737 series for FS24, which I had been looking forward to for a very long time, and it obviously did not disappoint. But maybe next month I'll switch over back to Airbus and do some Phoenix flying for A320 type flights, and I'm also looking forward to Phoenix doing the A320neo sometime this year, I hope. They still want to do some corrections or some improvements on the A320ceo series. So yeah, with that said, thank you for watching. I definitely recommend this new Palm Beach International Airport package. Happy flights.